Let's go to Luke in L.A. Luke, what's up?
Hey, I'm out here in L.A., and Adam Carolla is talking smack about you guys and calling you douchebags, and Danny Bonaducci is half-assedly trying to stick up for you. Do you want to hear the audio?
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's probably because me and Howard Stern get along.
Right.
Howard Stern gets along with nobody on the air. I mean, look, he's the tip of this arrow. He's the leader of the pack of hating anybody. I'm not going to try to defend Stern. He hates everybody's on the air. Everyone's on the air hates him. I magically get along with Stern. I don't know why he decided not to hate me, probably because I was on at night, not on in the morning. Yeah. And now maybe people hate me because they hate him and what have you.
Well, it has nothing to do with...
God, more lies from radio guys. More lies.
Why would it have anything to do with
I made my opinion because I ran into him in L.A. and he was a complete douche to me. And the reason he was a douche, because he is friends with Howard, so he felt like, well, I know Howard hates Opie and Anthony, so I got to not acknowledge this guy. Fucking liars in his stupid business. And his audience will believe whatever the fuck he says. I had no opinion on Adam Carolla until I was out in L.A., and I went by his love lines with our agent, who just happens to be the agent of Adam Carolla. He goes, you want to stop by Love Lines? I'm like, yeah, you know what? I think that Love Lines is a pretty good show. I would love to check it out live. I have nothing better to do. I go there. I sit in another room. He's doing a show through a glass fucking booth. I'm sitting on a fucking couch. He's eyeing me the whole time like, what the fuck? Drew could care less. They go to break. Drew comes out and says, hey, nice to meet you. Adam Carolla looks at me in the eyes and goes, what are you doing here? And walks out and has a smoke. That's where this comes from, you fucking asshole. Ooh. I'm so sick of radio guys lying. I had no opinion on you until I met you, and then I made my opinion. Had nothing to do with Howard Stern, you douche. I fucking hate this business. I really do. I love doing radio with Anthony and Jimmy and everybody else, but besides that, this business is filled with fucking liars. Why are you bringing Howard into this? It has nothing to do with Howard. I met you, and you were a complete douchebag.
He's got to speculate that it's because he gets along with Howard. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if you get... It's like he's tooting his own horn. Who cares?
Holy shit!
Hey, Opie,
send this fucking audio over to FMQB so we get the word out. I had no opinion about Adam Carolla, except that the Love Line show that he did with Drew was pretty interesting, and I kind of liked listening to it every once in a while. And I had the opportunity to go check it out live, and I did. I even knew that he was friends with Howard. I didn't give a shit. And the guy blew me off, which is fine. I'm just telling the story on the air. I didn't need him to like me. I didn't need him to talk to me. I'm just telling people what happened.
I couldn't even have told you he was friends with Howard. I wouldn't even care about something like that. Like, I had no idea. I just don't find the guy very compelling. When him and Jimmy Kimmel did the Man Show, that was interesting. You know, they had some funny episodes and stuff like that. But I don't find him interesting or compelling or anything or funny.
To be completely honest with you, he's a bore by himself on radio. And that's why they had to bring in Danny Bonaducci to inject some energy into the fucking program. Yeah. The show sucked. The ratings sucked. And they needed to jumpstart the show. They realized it needs some energy because when you do morning radio, you need to be a little peppy.
Yeah, that whole slow delivery thing doesn't work.
Monotone delivery doesn't work in the mornings. Fucking asshole. Stop fucking lying.
They can't. They can't help it.
I made my whole opinion on the fact that I went out there and he goes, what are you doing here? He was all bothered because I was, there.
Yeah.
That's all. And I don't need Adam Carolla to like me. I'm just telling the fucking story.
The day you need an Adam Carolla to like you.
But then he goes on the air and has to, pull Howard Stern into it. You're a fucking loser, dude. Yeah. You're a loser. Just like everyone else, you wanted to be the next Howard, and you couldn't do it, so now you got to kiss his ass. Guess what? Ant and I did our own fucking thing, and we didn't have to kiss anyone's ass to do it, you fuck.
Look where we're sitting.
Hey, Opie.
Yeah, and I'm doing this rant from Howard's old seat, you fuck. How does that make you feel, you fuck? There's one thing, I swear to God, man, there's one thing that bothers me is when fucking radio guys lie through their fucking teeth.
That happens
There's another video out there of Man Cow shooting trash on Fox.
Oh, my
and
God.
And the fucking hosts don't even call him out on it or call us and say, what's the deal with this? Mancow goes on TV. Find me the fucking Mancow clip.
This is one of the biggest liars in radio is Mancow. And he gets on and tries to come up with an excuse why he isn't doing Imus's slot when Imus got fired. It has nothing to do with his lack of talent, lack of markets, lack of ratings, lack of personality, lack of anybody that in the business that likes him or respects him or appreciates him. It had to do with us. It was our fault and the company's fault why they didn't put him in the Imus slot over at the Fan here in New York.
It's the one thing that'll just get my blood boiling is this right here. Jocks that lie and no one that calls them out on it. Fucking lie through your teeth. You know, I talked to Bob, our agent, about Mancow. He goes, "Oh yeah, this has been his thing ever since I known him. That he'll just lie and say whatever the fuck he wants because he knows no one's gonna fact check.
No one will call him out on it.
This company doesn't want fucking Mancow to do Imus's old slot.
Please.
That's as simple as it gets. But he's claiming because he didn't stick up for us through the last problem we went through. That's the reason why they decided not to have him do a week. Are you kidding me? And then he goes, "I lost money on hotels and flights because of those guys."
The company didn't give a shit who or who didn't stick up for us through that. Believe me, they did not give a flying fuck who was supporting us or who was bashing us on the air.
And here's something, too, by the way. There was a time that Howard actually wanted Anthony and I on his show after the whole Sex for Sam thing. We said no. We had no fucking interest. No fucking interest. Okay? Luke, what do you got? What else is he saying?
They're on commercial right now, actually.
What a fucking liar.
I only got one thing to say to him. Frankus!
Yes, Frankus indeed, my friend.
Well, we'll put you on hold. If anything else is going on, we'll go to you. Someone monitor Luke for a minute or two.
Luke.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Luke. I really appreciate it, actually. God, it's so stupid.
Where's the man-cock audio?
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming?
And I even took back kind of what I said about Bonaducci because I felt like, But, you set me straight on that one. We try to keep it fair on the show. We really do.
Yeah.
I really thought that Bonaducci was trashing us when we went through our problem, and it turns out Anthony saw it a different way, and then I listened to Anthony, and I'm like, all right, I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it was, I think he didn't really bash us.
And by the way, Adam, Howard likes guys that he feels aren't competition. You loser.
That's it.
That's why Howard always had a problem with us. We were doing real well right in his backyard. That's the real reason why he hated us.
He knew at some point.
He knew you were a softie, so of course.
Regardless of the situation, he knew at some point we'd be sitting in these seats. You know? It was just the way it was going to happen. No matter how many times we fucked up.
And he has to get his old friend Jimmy Kimmel to, help with his fucking L.A. show.
Yeah.
You're going to keep relying on Jimmy Kimmel? Keep relying on Jimmy Kimmel?
Oof.
Oh, I'd be proud of what I do.
That's gotta hurt.
Just keep relying on Jimmy Kimmel, right? Douche. You're a fucking loser.
Good morning. Well,
the reason why is because, everyone has to hate Howard, and because I'm friends with Howard, they have to hate me too. They have to hate me too. They have to hate me too. I guess because I was friends with Howard, and I guess because I wasn't in mornings, I was doing nights. That's why Howard didn't hate me. He didn't hate you because he knows you're a softie and you were no threat. And you know that, douche. You know that.